have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to
meet. It's been a long time. I don't know what to say. I don't know who to be. I just want to be me. I don't know who that is. Who do I want to be? I want to be a musician, inspirational speaker, a great mom. I want to be happy, healthy, close to my higher power, creative, zen. Those are all great things. But there's also some things that I want to be that are not good for me. Like, I want to fix everybody, make sure everybody's okay, things to be happy all the time. I feel like if I'm not perfect, then I should just give up. Lots of things that fill our weaknesses, but they become strengths when I rely on God to help me through them or to strengthen. You know, over the last couple months that I haven't been posting, I have been thinking about all of you for like almost every day. And about what I should say and how I should say it and when I should say it and if I should be doing updates on my house and filming everything and being a good mom and recovering and blah blah blah. I've just been thinking about a lot. I overwhelmed myself to the point where I just was like, nope, I have to give up. I have to just stop. I just have to quit my YouTube channel. It's too much pressure. I can't handle it. But in my morning study, which I do every morning, even when things are hard, especially when things have gotten hard these last couple of months, I have felt impressed to continue this journey with all of you guys and to show you what I have been up to and share my thoughts and feelings with you. But I have to tell you, it's been difficult for me to figure out how to share my thoughts and feelings without throwing people under the bus and making people look bad. So I'm gonna try to explain why I have not been on here for a while without using other people. You know what? I'm just gonna generalize stuff. And I feel like whatever God needs you to hear is what you're gonna hear. And I'm just gonna go with that because I am a human and I don't know everything and I don't know really, I don't know. I just don't know. I should just name this video, I don't know. So, I want to do a life update. Life update is, our house is amazing. And I absolutely adore it. It's falling apart in some ways, and that's fine with me because it's ours. I don't mind the hard work that goes into making a house into a home. That is my favorite, is making things our own. And like this wall behind me, which I'll show you a picture of, like a better photo of later, is like my dream. It's so pretty, and it just has art I used to do when I was really sad and depressed when I was in high school, and then art from my kid, stuff from my favorite TV shows that remind me of my favorite TV shows, like Psych! Like this, and then art from amazing artists, and then art from Van Gogh and other artists that inspire me, and then my logo, which you can't really read very well, but I want to eventually make a really cool logo. But anyway, so the house stuff is great, okay? Update on just who I am right now. Right now I am a happy human being. I have health, strength, a testimony of something greater than myself. I'm currently working on another 12-step program that helps me with feelings of inadequacy and that I'm not good enough, which have stemmed from my upbringing. It's the most generic way I can say it. And not to anybody's like fault, just they did the best they could, and that's how it affected me. Doesn't mean it did it to other people, but that's how it affected me. And so I'm working on that program, and right now I'm in the 4th step, and it's a heavy step where you have to look at all of your parts and things, and all the people you've hurt, and all the things that have hurt you, and the people, places, and things that you're mad at. And that's a big deal, but it's also a very spiritual experience, and it's helping me grow closer to God, which I really love. My kids are all healthy and strong. They love their new schools. They're making friends. They're acclimating so well to this new environment. And so am I. Like, I have slept soundly almost every night since we've lived here. I'm inviting God into every room before I enter in, and into every project that I do. So like my office, and which is this right now, and my safe space. It's, that's what I call this, is my safe space. And then I'm creating a studio in the garage. I mean, even down to like where I place my furniture, I am involving God in all of those things. And now that I'm doing it that way, I'm not frustrated. I'm not mad. I'm not perfectionistic about it. And things work out. And every time I walk into a room with a wall or an area that I allowed God to help me create, it just makes me smile. And I love, love, love that. And this is probably going to be a long video because I feel like I have to fill in the last couple of months so that I can start fresh and keep you updated as I go. So I'm just going to throw in videos of what's been going on in my life, and then as I put them in, I will narrate what's going on, because I could not film all of the time. It just wasn't something that I could emotionally and mentally do at the time of moving and other things that were happening in my life. And at the risk of sounding mean, I just want to say that sometimes people that you love do things that hurt you in such a way that you feel like you cannot come back from it, and that you're never going to have a good relationship with that person ever again. And later on, I'll go into details about what it is I'm really talking about, because I hate being vague, but I just feel like I need to protect people's anonymity and like be respectful of what they want and don't want shared. So I have to ask them more specifically what I can and can't share once I am able to talk to them in a honest and respectful way. In saying that, I want you guys to know that even though I've been going through some really, just the easiest way for me to say it is just a broken heart. My heart feels like it was dashed into like trillions of pieces. And I didn't feel like it could be fixed. I didn't feel like that relationship was going to be able to be fixed. And sometimes I still don't. Sometimes I'm still scared. I'm still really scared. I just feel like, I can't control other people's actions. I don't know what they're going to do and how they're going to act or react to things that I'm saying and doing. But I do know that I am doing my very best to love those people and pray for those people. And also be forgiving and kind while still protecting myself and my family. And even through this broken heart and this difficult situation, I am happy. Everything else in my life is perfect for me. Not perfect, but it's teaching me things. I'm happy. I have joy in even the hard stuff. And that's all because I'm allowing God in. I'm letting him in. And I just want to tell you that I know that God can heal broken things. I know I've said that in a couple of other videos, but he can even heal broken hearts. And that doesn't necessarily mean everything goes back to being peachy, or that you and that person end up having a relationship forever. But I know that it can be fixed, that hearts can be healed, and that people can be forgiven even after abuse and neglect and harm done. And that's not to say that you should go back and be in that relationship with that person full time, but it does mean that you can forgive and give it over to God and not keep it on your shoulders. And I needed time to handle that and to get to that place. And I feel like I didn't want to be fake and get on here and pretend like life was not throwing me trials. But I also didn't want to get on here and just complain and cry and whine. And I also didn't want to throw people on blast when that's not going to help anything or anyone. So that's my excuse for the hiatus. Also, moving is a lot of work, and I want to make sure I was there for my kids, fully present when they went through all this stuff. So that being said, now I'm going to show you some fun updates that we've done to the house. I don't have video of everything, but I'll take pictures and I'll explain things. And I'll let you know in the next couple of videos if I was able to keep my budget under $3,000 like I had said. And I think that I'm going to be pleasantly surprised, but also like about like things that I bought that I might have gone over more than I expected, because I wasn't really thinking about having to buy like condiments for the refrigerator and like stuff in the kitchen. I wasn't thinking about, like, one day I went to make dinner and I didn't have a can opener and I was like, Dollar Tree came in very handy with that, actually, buying things that I didn't have a big budget for but needed like really quickly. So I'll walk you through all that stuff. And I feel like I should start from the beginning. So here's a picture of us in the car to drive to our house. And after sitting in a lot of traffic for a very long time, I think we ended up getting to the house at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It was so late and we were all so tired, but we were so excited. The one with no car in the driveway. Alright, here we go. We're going in for the first time.
Alright guys, I know it's really dark, but it's I don't know what time it is, but oh, our door's messy. What happened to our door?
It's just
Oh. I'm gonna pee in my pants! Okay, Daddy's going. Look, all the keys are here. Nice. No.
Okay, everybody, here is the front room. That's going to be the playroom. Here's the kitchen and my cute daughter, and that's where the fridge goes. And there's a lot of little things we gotta fix. This will be the dining room area where the table is, and that leads out to the backyard. We have so many big, beautiful windows that let in a lot of natural light, which I really, really love. And we head up the stairs just past the bathroom. And I really love all the details on the walls. It's so cool. I heard that it used to be the model home, so there's a lot of like chair rail and wood details all around. Then we head upstairs. This would be the boys' room because it's the biggest. It has the most space for 2 beds. And this is Briley's room. It's kind of a small, awkward like shape, but it's really cool. And our carpets in the house were pretty dirty, and so we spent a good probably 5 hours cleaning the carpets and broke our vacuum. And this is the office, which is like an open room off of the master, which is pretty cool. We're going to eventually make that into its own room, which would be really fun. So it'll make us a 4-bedroom instead of a 3. And this is the master bedroom. It's really good, big size. And then it leads directly into the bathroom area and then into the hallway. So this is like the bathroom, and then there's the restroom area, and then There's a really nice big walk-in closet, which is huge. Now we move into the kids' bathroom, which is funny because they epoxied the countertops. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Eventually, hopefully we'll be fixing that. In the meantime, it is functional and it works and everything is what it is. So now I want to talk to you a little bit about our kitchen, show you the before and after, because it's the biggest project we've done in the house and it's the only one that we've gotten the furthest on so far. So first off, I had to go through and clean everything out, which when we first started this project, I thought it's not going to take that long. It's going to be super easy, but our cabinets were made out of this like press board and paper stuff. It was a crazy mess and our budget was really small. So we had to really use all the resources that we had at our disposal without spending a ton of money. So this is where I ended up for days and days and days and days, was cleaning and prepping and sanding and wiping down. I think I used like 1,000 paper towels and just hours and hours of manpower. It was exhausting, and if I had the money, I would definitely pay someone else to do this. DIY is not always the most fun, especially if you don't have all the tools. And to be completely honest, the painting was easy. It was simple. The hardest part was taping everything off and making sure everything was clean and sanding it just enough for the paint to stick, but not too much that I made like the paper come through. So it was very exhausting and I cried a lot. I'll just say that. I'm really proud of myself, and my husband's the only reason I kept going, because he was like, no, we're not spending extra money, so just keep going. But to be completely honest, I wanted to just give up. It was so hard. So I took probably almost a full month to get the kitchen to where it is right now. And I had to tape off everything because I bought a sprayer to do this. And it was what my research showed to be the best way to paint your kitchen to make it look professional. So I got one on a discount warehouse thing and for $50, and then it ended up needing some work. So I had to fix it and then buy parts, and yeah, so I started with the top cabinets, which were white. This is the before. When we got here, there was these little magnet things that you could only open. It was like baby proofed, so we had to unbaby proof it. And I started off so happy and excited and gung-ho. Okay, here we go. Now it's time to sand all of these covers. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it. I'm really excited. I already peeled all the contact paper out of these, and I'm gonna paint the inside. Hopefully it goes well. I watched lots of YouTube videos to figure it out, but yeah. So here goes nothing. And then as time went on, you can tell I'm just like exhausted and I'm just done. All right, it's all taped off. Oh my gosh, this took hours. Like legit a full day to tape everything off. And I think I need to still do the window. I don't know how the overspray is gonna be with the sprayer that I'm gonna use. Oh, and I gotta fold that part down. So my plan, oh, net came off the ceiling. I've gotta fix that. So my plan is that everything that's showing right now is going to be painted white, and everything covered is going to be painted blue, minus that. It is late and I am tired. Here's a little sneak peek at the white, and I will show you the finished product in the next video because I feel like this one's getting a little bit long. So I will be better about posting more frequently, and I have a lot of fun stuff that I've filmed a long time ago that I need to post, because even if it's not meant for you guys, I need to post it for me. So I will do that. I just need you to know that whether I post on time or not, I'm doing my best. Like I said in the very beginning, I'm a hot mess, just doing my best. And I lost that hat, by the way, which I'm so sad about because it is my favorite in the whole wide world. And I have no idea where it is. I am so thankful for those of you who cared enough to reach out when I wasn't posting, and who want to hear, you know, what's next and where I'm at. And I'm hoping and praying that whoever watches these videos in the future will be able to discover their divine potential and who they were divinely created to be, because that's ultimately what I'm trying to do myself. And I know that God has something amazing in store for me that will exceed all of my expectations if I just let Him guide my situation. Yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you guys have a great week, or weeks if it takes me a minute to post more, but I appreciate you all. And oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on the little ding ding bell so you get notifications. I'll see you next time. Bye.